Hello, you're watching the business headlines on HW News with me, Ali Azhar. In what could shape up to be a mega deal between two corporate behemoths, Saudi Aramco, the world's most profitable company in history, is contemplating to acquire a stake of 25% in the refining and petrochemical businesses of Reliance Industries Limited, India's largest company. Talks between the two oil-producing giants was said to have gathered momentum after the visit of Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman to India in February, during which he met Reliance Industries chairman Mukesh Ambani. Aramco is said to be acquiring an interest in RIL's downstream, refining and petrochemical businesses. How the deal is expected to be structured is like this. Reliance, from its entire oil and gas business, would carve out its downstream refining and petrochemical businesses into a separate entity, which is expected to be valued somewhere between 55 and 60 billion dollars. That's roughly 4,20,000 crore rupees. Revenue-wise too, the downstream businesses contribute the largest share of revenues to Reliance's oil and gas businesses. Aramco is looking to purchase a 25% stake in this standalone downstream vertical for around 10 to 15 billion dollars. That's roughly 1,05,000 crores. Reliance Industries has grown too big, from energy to retail to telecom, and has in the bargain accumulated a lot of debt, the consolidated figure being in excess of 1,80,000 crore rupees. Therefore, it would make sense to sell some of its verticals, which will reduce its debt and free up resources of the group's consumer businesses, which enjoy a far higher valuation multiple. However, valuation seems to be a sticking point, as Reliance may want a higher valuation than the 60 billion that Aramco is looking to settle at. A number of brokerage houses too have valued the downstream businesses of Reliance Industries at an average of 70 billion dollars. At today's share price of 1,385 rupees per share, Reliance has a market capitalization slightly in excess of 125 billion dollars. That's roughly 8,75,000 crore rupees. If one does a comparison, Saudi Aramco, the world's largest oil producer and most profitable company, dwarfs India's largest company on every front, including refining capacity, revenue and net profit. India is the world's third largest consumer of crude oil after the US and China, with daily use topping 4 million barrels per day. And with an increasing usage predicted in the near future, it would be prudent for Reliance to team up with Aramco in the hopes to produce crude oil from the world's largest producer at discounted rates. From once being one of the best known and high profile jewelers in the country, having Bollywood stars like Bipasha Basu, Aishwarya Rai and Kareena Kapoor marketing his labels, and being worth in excess of 3,300 crore rupees, Mehul Choksi and his company Gitanjali Gems has had a fall from grace within a span of 6 years. Having defaulted on payments of dues to the tune of 12,500 crores, Gitanjali Gems has gone from being the poster boy of the diamond industry to now facing liquidation. According to a notice filed on the BSE's website, the committee of creditors, comprising of 31 financial creditors with a majority of 54%, did not approve an extension beyond the mandatory 180-day deadline under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Act, thereby sending Gitanjali Gems into liquidation, even as its chairman Mehul Choksi remains a fugitive. Under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Act of 2016, the Committee of Creditors are a group of financial creditors, that is, any creditor that has an element of financial debt or interest obligation due to them. Such creditors are given control of the company when it is under the insolvency process, and they can vote on issues in proportion to the debt they hold. Accordingly, in the case of Gitanjali Gems, in which 31 financial creditors have laid claims to 12,500 crores worth of debt, ICICI Bank has a claim of 890 crore rupees, constituting a 7% voting share of the committee. Punjab National Bank, who Mehul Choksi and his nephew Nirav Modi defrauded to the tune of 14,000 crore rupees, had the largest share of voting power in the committee, with claims of 5,519 crore rupees, comprising 44%. Other major lenders were Corporation Bank and Allahabad Bank, with claims of 544 crores and 522 crores respectively. Founded by his father Chinubhai Choksi in 1966, the company had become one of Mumbai's most high-profile jewelers with a peak market capitalization of 6,000 crores in its prime. However, mismanagement and a checkered history of being involved in scams drove it into the ground, and Gitanjali's stock now trades at 1.05 rupees per share with a market cap of a mere 12.45 crore rupees. Thank you for watching HW News. This is me signing off. Have a great day.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.